Good afternoon. My name is Jeanette Shoemaker, and I am a lead math teacher from Perryville Middle School. As a district, we have been working very hard to meet the needs of our students and have introduced many technology opportunities to experience within the classroom. I'm presenting to you a professional development plan that will give math teachers more insight into how to incorporate technology on a daily basis and continue the success that our students have seen throughout the years. CCPS provides many additional resources to more than half of the population in assistive programs, and unfortunately many of our students do not have access to after-school internet or computer resources. Although we do give opportunities to work with online tools past the school day, it is a great concern that we ensure every student can be reached through technology. Therefore, it is so important that we can provide effective learning opportunities for students within the class time allotted. Our technology team is making great gains by integrating more and more Chromebooks into the classroom. This initiative has created the opportunity for all content areas, including elementary schools, to receive the iMac desktops that these classes are no longer using. Computer labs in all schools across the county will no longer bear the overload of ELA and social studies classes that have dominated the schedule previously. Because of this, all teachers have found themselves obtaining more technology for instruction. The time is now for teachers to develop valuable and meaningful lessons, assessments, and activities that will increase student learning through the use of technology. A survey developed to identify the readiness of teachers to implement technology in the classroom has helped to identify the core need. District teachers have voiced their concern that they are not ready to use the technology on a regular basis in the classroom. Even those who incorporate technology frequently and smoothly have expressed a need to learn techniques and strategies they can use to supplement their already technology-rich instruction. This graph shows the results of the survey used to assess the needs within the mathematics department across the district. As you can see, teachers are ready to integrate technology, but do not feel they have the ability to do so at the present time. The lens for these PD sessions is to focus on what is best for students. It is our goal to get students to ask critical questions that help them become self-sufficient learners. Feedback and surveys helped us gather information about what technology is being used within the classroom on a daily basis. The results were rather dismal. The core subjects are not using the technology they have to an acceptable level. This is why we have propelled our efforts in the direction of integrating Google Apps for education. These sessions will only be a window into the world of GAFE, but will still help us serve the needs that we have assessed. By making informed instructional decisions to establish a blended learning environment, we can initiate higher level thinking and develop their critical thinking skills among students. This PD workshop will give teachers the beginning skills to enhance instruction, which will in turn improve student learning. This training will be for all instructional staff that interacts with students in the math classroom. Knowing the degree of prior knowledge will vary greatly, it is important to assess skill levels before the sessions begin. It will be an expectation that the instructional staff does have some prior knowledge on how to incorporate technology in the classroom before entering the program. Being able to ask questions and build upon using a computer or other technology tools will help to make the training more successful by allowing the facilitator to meet the needs of the individuals who are participating. The primary and overarching goal of this PD opportunity is that improved student learning will be achieved in math by building information literacy skills and deepening conceptual understanding through GAFE. In pursuit of this goal, the district will establish the following focus areas to ensure success. The math curriculum will be improved and enhanced through the integration of technology. Training will be provided to ensure that curriculum, instruction, student learning will be improved through the effective integration. And access to technology will be universal and equitable for student learning. The goals of the workshop will follow the guidelines for the ISTE goals and objectives. The final products for this workshop will be to create lessons, activities, and assessments so that administrators can be assured that the teaching staff is applying what they are learning in the PD sessions, and also serve as a resource for other teachers to adapt to their own classroom experiences. The intended learners will use a matrix to self-assess their skill level for each session. Please refer to the first handout. They will circle the highest level of comfort they have with the given tool. The scheduling process must be completed in advance to allow coordinators the time to appropriately create sessions to meet the needs of the individuals. You can see how the sessions will be broken down and what some of the activities will be based on skill level. Using the principles of the Universal Design for Learning, these workshops will focus on 3 aspects of learning: the what, the how, and the why. I plan to create instructional strategies that engulf flexible approaches for all learners. The methods used will encourage the learner to make adjustments for their individual needs, knowing that all classroom dynamics and all students are different. All sessions will be hands-on and will have a learn-by-doing approach. This will allow teachers to make the most of the sessions and leave with a product they can implement in their own classroom. Please visit the website provided in the DTTP document to view the sample session to engage expert learners in developing a deeper understanding for applying some of Google's apps. This website includes the previously mentioned instructional pieces for staff to submerge themselves in the technology tools. Learners will see an interactive series of activities that will guide them through some helpful features using Google Drive, Docs, and Slides. Open dialogue is encouraged in order to truly learn from one another. The materials were created for learners to work individually as well as collaboratively. Of course, the workshops will vary to meet the needs of the skill levels of all learners based on the self-assessment matrix. Before delivering this workshop, the presenters will provide an overview for lead math teachers. Since these staff members are the instructional leaders within their schools, they will be able to give great insight into anticipated successes of the program. It has been my experience that these lead teachers are well suited to give constructive criticism while keeping in mind the thoughts and opinions of the staff members they are representing. Revisions will be made based on the feedback from the field test. As lead teachers, in coordination with the instructional supervisor, create the workshop sessions, the trainers will be able to make adjustments based on their own knowledge and abilities. Both groups will take into consideration the result of the matrix the instructional staff used to sign up for sessions. Based on this information, lead teachers and trainers will be able to further modify sessions to meet the needs of the adult learners. Training attendees will be expected to complete an evaluation at the end of each session. Please see the second handout to view a sample evaluation using Google Forms. In addition, instructional staff is expected to develop lessons, activities, or assessments as a final culmination of the session's training. And finally, at the beginning of the last 3 sessions, instructional staff will be asked to reflect on what they have used in the classroom and how effective the tools were in improving student learning. These methods will be able to gauge the successes and weaknesses of the training by getting an understanding of teachers' frustration or support of the GAF sessions. Through formal evaluations at the end of each session, a county-wide portfolio, and a final evaluation that gives learners a final chance to express their thoughts and opinions about the PD sessions as a whole, trainers will be able to identify strengths and weaknesses, and learners will have the opportunity to make suggestions for further sessions. All materials will be posted on the Blackboard website for all teachers to use as resources within their classrooms. The effectiveness of the sessions will be evident when those materials meet the high instructional expectations of the district, or they will not be added to the mix of the resources. The budget needed for this project is minimal. These workshops can be delivered with many expenses already incurred through other aspects of our technology budget. Therefore, these PED days will not cost CCPS much and will not be a burden on the already packed district budget. As you can see, we will only have to provide a stipend to instructors, as they will be expected to provide quality instruction that will take time and effort to produce, in addition to their existing job requirements as teachers. Looking into the future, it is important to give educators time to use and improve on what they have been trained on. However, a great next step would be to add sessions that include integrating social media into instruction. Facebook, Twitter, and blogging are great ways to communicate with one another and collaborate on projects. The district will look to further develop digital citizens throughout our student and staff population. Adding sessions for parents would also be a great way to work with the community to get their support with adding technology in the classroom. It will be a great success to have workshops for all stakeholders. It is important to teach how to learn in a digital society. In other words, learners must be taught to learn anything, anytime, and anywhere. The time has come for the math department to move forward with this technology-rich environment. There are so many resources for us to use, but teachers must have the knowledge and experience to use them with students. We must follow ELA and social studies by incorporating GAFE into our GALE instruction to create lifelong 21st century learners. As Benjamin Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. It is our duty to plan for the future for our students' learning. Thank you for listening, and I hope that this plan will be an effective one for CCPS math teachers in the future.